All right. It's 11 o'clock, so we're glad to be here with you presenting Great Scott. The future of AI marketing is human. All right. So first of all, what we're going to talk about is SEO, the latest and how. Okay, great. All right. Are we live? Okay. Right. We'll keep going. What we're going to cover is SEO, the latest, and how AI search is working today, because we had a lot of questions about that. Then we're going to talk about how stories and story brand ideas are going to be the secret to you creating real, genuine human content. Then we're going to look at some 80s blockbusters movies and share some AI inspiration, things you should do and things you should not do from those movies. Turns out the 80s blockbusters had all the answers for the future. And then we're going to talk about, so our focus today is very much content and, using ChatGPT and Copilot is our focus for content and marketing type things. So first of all, I'm Margie Moore, CEO of Big Orange Marketing. We have 15 years digital marketing experience. We've helped dozens of clients win millions of dollars in business. We're HubSpot partners and we're also StoryBrand certified. So AI and marketing today, some truths you need to know. So Google ads and paid ads, think about that. Google ads are always an important part of your toolkit, as well as paid LinkedIn ads, paid Facebook ads, but always think of that as renting an audience. Your website, the keywords that you own on your web pages, you own that. So we want to always be thinking about our website as one of our most important assets. Our people are our number one assets, but our website is a very important asset that we own. So the things that we've been talking about all along for Google search are equally applicable, if not more so, for AI search. And 100%, we absolutely see ChatGPT leads coming to us from ChatGPT. So that's not myth, that's definitely happening. So keep that in mind. Uh, Google and AI, black hat tactics still don't work. SEO spam, AI fluff content is not going to help you. Don't be doing that. Google and AI, they both want to help people find answers to the questions they're having along their buyer's journey. Yes, Google wants to make money, but the way it makes money is by being the source that people go to when they want to find their answers. So we've got things like AI overviews from Google, Gemini from Google, lots of things from Google. So human-centered content, helpful human-centered content that Google Eat principle is still true. What EAT means, I'll go ahead and cover that for you. EAT is experience. You want to be demonstrating in your content that the content creator is a real person who has firsthand life experience relevant to the topic. So think about that. Think about your stories. Expertise, show the author's deep knowledge and skills in a specific field. So think about in your author bios of your content, making sure you list, your certifications, your year's experience, your books you've authored, things like that. So that expertise should be in your author bios. You also want to ensure your information is accurate and detailed. Your authoritativeness needs to be there. So you want to establish the author or the website as a source for that subject. That means, Google and AI are looking at inbound, how much traffic your pages are getting. So make sure you're writing good content that's going to get traffic. And then trustworthiness. You want to confirm your information is reliable, your site is secure, and also be making sure it's free of mistakes like misspellings or grammatical challenges. Right, I'm in New York, so there's a little bit of background noise today. So talking about AI search and ChatGPT search, think about things along the buyer's journey and answering questions along the buyer's journey. Also think about multidimensional search. I'll talk about what that means. So AI search is growing in volume. Estimates are anywhere between 1% to 30%, depends on what sources you're using. The numbers really vary, but we 100% see leads from ChatGPT. To specifically speak to that, think about multi-dimensional searches. So this last example here, a company was looking for an MSP marketing firm that does HubSpot and StoryBrand. Another company was looking for we do they ask you answer. We also do HubSpot, and we do inbound marketing for manufacturing and printing types of companies. So those multidimensional searches are what you need to be thinking about, how people are searching for you in multidimensional complex ways, that they're going to be using ChatGPT and not Google, because Google is going to give them huge lists they'll have to process through. So think about that. That's multidimensional. Think about people are finding their information from AI overviews. So are you answering questions in AI overview ways? There's AI enhanced search, all types of things that people search on today. When I'm talking about questions along the buyer's journey, that book called They Ask You Answer is a great read to help you think about that. But what are your ideal prospects searching for when they are looking for you? Like, are they looking for top custom home builders in Cincinnati? Are they looking for top custom home builders in Cedar City, Utah? Are they looking for top MSP firms in Miami? So using the example of top MSP firms in Miami, you want to think about some comparison and contrast types of content, discovery stage content, if you will, where you're taking yourself, my top MSP firm in Miami, Internos Group, and then you're comparing and contrasting your competitors, but you're always first, and then you're mentioning them as well. So think about content like that, and then searching yourself, and then asking ChatGPT or whichever tool you're using, why did you not include me? And then looking into how are you making those decisions? Are you looking at Clutch.co listings? Are you looking at Cloud Tango listings? What are you looking at? And ask it to compare you to your competitors. It's a great way to make sure you're leveraging ChatGPT search correctly. Okay, so what should you be doing with AI and marketing, and what shouldn't you be doing? It turns out that 80s blockbusters and stories are the answer. So stories, StoryBrand is a book, Building a StoryBrand, book written by Donald Miller about 10 years ago. More true than ever, more exciting than ever. But stories help our modern busy brains listen. Stories are as old as time. When someone says, let me tell you a story, you can hear yourself quiet down and listen. The customer's the hero of the story. You're the guide. You confuse, you lose. And also, one of the other important principles is, could your website pass the caveman test? If a caveman or woman came to your website, could they tell what you were selling, how it benefits them, and how they go about buying it? So that's StoryBrand. And think about StoryBrand as a filter for feeding in all of your stories into your content. And I'll hit a little more examples as I go through all the blockbusters. Okay, so blockbuster number one, WarGames. Lots of lessons there for AI in the future. But you may remember this movie. This is Matthew Broderick, 1983. Matthew Broderick, he hacks into this US supercomputer and he wants to play global thermonuclear war. Turns out he actually sets off a global thermonuclear war, and he learns some valuable lessons. He learns lessons about the dangers of unchecked technology, the importance of human intervention in your AI, and the importance of human intervention in decision making. I'm going to play this trailer because it's really great.
New games in a couple of months.
And I want to play those games.
Wow.
What?
We got something.
He found the right code word to play the game.
We're in.
But it was the wrong computer.
Shall we play a game?
How could I ask you that?
How about global thermonuclear war? Fine.
All right. The hell? They're trajectory headings for multiple impact re-entry vehicles.
How's that mean?
I don't know, but it's great.
All stations, this is Crystal Palace.
I wonder if I should use my subs.
22 Typhoon-class submarines departing Petropavlovsk.
What in the hell's happening here?
Oh my god.
Shall we play?
I have 7, correction, 8. That's 8 Redbirds. Get on the sack. Tell them to flush the bombers.
Russians are still denying everything, sir.
Who are you working with?
Nobody.
Why don't I believe you?
Today we have Soviet missile warning.
Based on your arrest pending indictment for espionage.
Espionage?
Confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high.
Coverdale, is this an exercise?
Negative, this is not an exercise. Me, the president on the horn.
It's still playing the game. It's gonna start a war.
Close up the mouth.
Is this a game or is it real?
War Games, playing soon at a theater.
Wow, all-time great movie indeed. So the lessons there for us for working with AI is don't over-rely on AI. Check it, it does hallucinate, but thinking about stories and AI, here's a great way to use it. Use AI to write your real stories. You have great things that go on every week, great results you're getting for clients, getting them those leads or helping them with their cybersecurity or, winning new contracts. So encourage your team to think about summarizing their stories using AI. So everybody doesn't have to be a writer anymore. Think about doing that weekly in like your weekly team meetings as an idea. So try to get case studies and real stories really flowing and use AI to support that. A marketing firm like us can help with that as well. Make a content calendar plan. We find here at Big Orange, we plan the work, we work the plan. And if you make a plan to share your case studies weekly or once a month, I'm sorry, like get one in every month, then at the end of the year, you've got 12. So make a plan the work the plan, and then design matters. So think about using AI tools like Dolly or Canva has a lot of built-in AI now as well to create images that illustrate without using your client's details, but bring the stories to life. So those are some lessons from War Games, all-time great movie. All right, another great 80s blockbuster. I love this movie. Weird Science. So Weird Science, these two awkward teenagers, Gary and Wyatt, they are awkward. They're geeks. They feel like they don't have it going on. They feel like the lowest level of their school's social rungs. So they create this perfect woman, Lisa, who has magical powers, and she is infinitely wise. So throughout their misadventures, they learn that they develop this self-confidence, and then they also learn along the way that being geeks and being themselves, this genuine relationships they really had with each other was the most important thing, and they were really very well set up in life, being geeks. So let's play this. This is a great trailer.
Their world. Something out of this world.
She's alive! Alive!
What would you little maniacs like to do first?
It's all in the name of science. Weird science.
If you want to be a party animal, you have to learn to live in the jungle.
Not us.
Not here.
No way.
She is turning their lives.
Trust me for once, will you?
What is going on?
Gary, I don't know. I don't know.
Their minds. And their house. Upside down.
It's seriously affecting your sex life.
It's completely unnatural.
Do you realize it's snowing in my room?
Totally unbelievable.
What's going on?
And definitely weird.
Hi, dudes.
They went from zeros to heroes in one fantastic weekend.
I'm so good.
Universal Pictures presents a John Hughes film, Weird Science.
It's purely sexual.
All-time great movie, Weird Science as well. So our lessons that we take away for AI and Weird Science is let your crazy ideas fly, because that was definitely a crazy idea. Let's invent the perfect woman. So you can use AI to help you brainstorm and list topics. So leverage ChatGPT to come up with a list of topics. Ask ChatGPT, Copilot, whichever you prefer. What are topics that our ideal clients care about and want answers to? Then also you can use AI to iterate these interesting titles. So ask it, give me 7 really catchy titles for this type of article that it advises. And then when you choose a great title, then use it to outline and then do some of the writing for you, but you definitely want to do a lot of the overview and a lot of inserting your own stories and making it work. Also then I think take away from this movie and to dig into relationships and community, build your authenticity by sharing with your community, participate in conversations, and things like that. That's a great lesson to take away from this movie. All right, next movie that held all the answers, next 80s blockbuster, Back to the Future. So Back to the Future, Marty McFly, he accidentally travels back in time to his parents' time, his mom's time. Throughout the journey, Marty is going back and forth. He navigates back and forth. And through that, he learns the importance of understanding the consequences of his own action, plus also the value of his family. And that the biggest lesson that took away from this is it's never too late to shape your own destiny. Great lesson there. So let me play this trailer from it. Oops.
Mama knows how to fight for us and win. He was a great governor. Now,
okay. Anyway, that quote that preview got a ad in front of it, so I'll have to fix that and send that out later. The lessons from the movie is iteration. Use AI to help you iterate back and forth. And you can also use it to learn keywords. So iterate and optimize what you write. So start with AI for drafts and then optimize the content using AI insights and tools like Surfer SEO, like figure out what keyword gaps you need to be meeting. Moz, HubSpot, all of your tools today have AI to help you. You can also use AI to research keywords. So conduct dynamic keyword planning with AI. Also use AI to help you come up with niche specific keywords. Have AI help you write your meta descriptions and iterate versions by using more keywords. So, you write one draft of a copy for maybe lead certified custom home builder, and then you want to add in some more keywords. So you ask AI to go through and add another set of keywords as well. So that's a great way to use AI. Another AI tip is Zaps. You can be using Zaps to help you create the copy documents, put the keywords right in, do some of that manual work for you, planning and getting things done. All right. Next 80s blockbuster with a lot of tips. I almost don't need to explain this movie because it's universal, but they're these 5 high school students. They're from these totally different cliques. They spend that Saturday detention together. And as they bond and they start to open up, they learn to look beyond those stereotypes and they develop some real relationships. They find common ground and they form some real friendships. Great movie. Let me play this trailer.
It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to ponder the error of your ways. Any questions?
Yeah. Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
A brain, a beauty, a jock, a rebel, and a recluse.
Can't believe this is really happening to me.
Before this day is over, they'll break the rules.
Chicks cannot hold their smoke. That's what it is.
Bare their souls.
I'm a nymphomaniac.
Are your parents aware of this?
Take some chances.
Being bad feels pretty good, huh?
And touch each other in a way they never dreamed possible.
Why'd you do that?
Because I knew you wouldn't.
The Breakfast Club. They only met once.
I don't want to be alone anymore.
You don't have to be.
But it changed their lives forever.
I mean, I consider you guys my friends. I'm not wrong, am I?
Universal Pictures presents Emilio Estevez, Paul Gleason, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Ali Sheedy in a John Hughes film.
Why are you being so nice to me? Because you're letting me.
The Breakfast Club.
Okay, so the lessons we take away from this movie with AI is get social. Use AI to help you get social and open up, just like in the movie. So respond and engage. Not exactly AI, but set up notifications with things like LinkedIn to notify you when people comment so that in real time you can comment and have conversations back. Turn your blog posts into social posts. So use AI to say, pull out what would be a great social post from this blog post. Use AI to create scripts for videos as well. And then you can use Canva and tools like that to create those videos as well. Always lead with empathy. Research, use AI to help you understand the problems of your ideal customers and their top pain points. And then also from the movie, lift each other up. So think about things like team kudos, like share kudos that your team received. And highlight things like anniversaries and birthdays. So use AI to help you support and write some social as well. All right, AI information movie number 5, and no 80s blockbuster review is complete without mentioning Star Wars. But in Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, The Empire Strikes Back. Luke Skywalker, he gets guidance from Yoda, his Jedi Master, in the ways of the Force. So Yoda was a mentor, he was the guide, and Luke does this transformative journey. He learns about himself, he learns valuable lessons about courage, patience, and the nature of the Force. Let me play that clip.
Luke Skywalker and Han Solo rescued the princess, destroyed the Death Star, but their story didn't end there. Now, the creators of the biggest smash hit of all time bring you the next episode in the Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back. Continuing story of our band of heroes: Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. And introducing Lando Calrissian. It's an epic of romance, of heroes and villains, they cross trackless voids to unknown worlds. A galactic odyssey against oppression. Big, new, sprawling space adventure in the Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back.
Great. Love that movie. So our takeaway from that movie and when we come back to stories is be the guide. Understand your customers' pain points, do research, clearly show how you solve your customers' challenges, leverage AI to help you clarify your message. Also, as the guide, you want to, on your website and all of the content that you do, you want to call people to action with confidence. On your website in particular, you want to always choose that one next action you want people to take as the guide. And then think about empowering with education. So share everything you know in your blog post to draw your audience to you. And then, like I've been saying, develop a list of questions around the buyer's journey. Leverage your sales team. What questions are you hearing? And let's address those questions. So always be the guide is the lesson we take away from Star Wars. Okay, our last movie that has AI tips for us is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris, he does this elaborate scheme to get out of school, and he spends the day having adventures around Chicago with his friends. The things he learns in that movie are the importance of seizing the moment, embracing spontaneity, and making the most of life's opportunities. AI is giving us some opportunities here. So let's watch that clip.
It's getting pretty tough coming up with new illnesses. It's a little childish, but then so is high school.
Honey, you're not going to school like this.
Call if you need us.
They bought it. How could I possibly be expected to handle school on a day like this?
Bueller?
Cameron, babe. Get dressed and come on over.
Bueller?
He has been absent 9 times.
Bueller?
My father spent 3 years restoring this car.
I guess that's my dad. What are we gonna do?
What aren't we going to do?
Why should he get to ditch?
Something's going on.
Say, Ferris?
I hate him.
Life moves pretty fast.
You're crazy!
If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
All right. So our takeaway from Ferris Bueller's Day Off is, like Ferris, get out there. So think about social media and video shorts. So use AI to help you identify a video tip series theme. You can use AI to help you come up with clever theme titles that you're going to want to work this theme for like 6 months to a year. So use AI to creatively spin your name of your series. So come up with a name of your series and what you want to share. Make it creative, make it interesting. Great example here is Synchronet Snacks. Cybersecurity firm in New York used the connection of cybersecurity snacks, Synchronet Snacks, and connected snacks of all types like fireballs, Swedish fish, with cybersecurity tips like Swedish phishing and email phishing safety. So use ideas like that, come up with something creative. Then use AI to help you creatively connect the dots to write the tips. So like, how do you connect fireballs, which is a snack, with firewalls, things like that, and then have it come up with that for you, and even maybe have it outline what are 3 tips you'd want to give. Another tip for this is go ahead and do 4 tips at a time. Bundle up 4 tips, record them all at once. Amateur is the new professional. Record them on your phone. You can get a company like us to coach you through it. We'll be on the video coaching you through it and get those videos shot, and then we clean up those videos typically for your clients, put the captions on, clean them up, and release them like once per week. And that way you've got a cadence going of something that's really interesting for your people, your ideal clients, and it's going to bring them to you. All right, so we mentioned a bunch of tools here: ChatGPT, Copilot, Canva. AI is in every tool that you have now, like HubSpot, for example. So get in there and learn what AI is available for you. Surf for SEO, lots of tools like SEMrush, SpyFu, Moz. I also mentioned building a StoryBrand. Bright Local we use for local SEO, very important as well. Want to leave you with a few more thoughts of how you can leverage AI. So you can leverage AI to help you draft talks that you want to give to your local area chambers on your expertise area. You can also have it help you draft those talk submissions, like the 1-page, what this talk is about. You can also have it come up with, hey, what are all the organizations of my community that would be interested in a talk on cybersecurity, a talk on custom home building, and give me the website addresses of all those organizations as well, and see if you can find where the contact is to submit to speak, things like that. Think about leveraging LinkedIn Live. LinkedIn is in a big push for LinkedIn Live. They're helping support it. Webinars take time to get traction, but at least you're recording that content and you'll have clips from it. Use AI to splice out your social posts from your video clips. We use a tool, Recast Studio, which is an AI tool. Create those lists of organizations that you can submit to speak with. Use AI to help you generate email drips. ChatGPT, for example, has a tool called Projects when you're on the paid subscription, or you can just train little windows and keep them open on different specific topics, or different for each client, things like that. So Projects, you can give ChatGPT a series of prompts, like listen to this recording of our discovery call and write out all of these things, write it out this way, make this 3 sentences, make that 3 sentences. I'll do a more detailed talk on Projects and how to use those. Very valuable offering from ChatGPT. Full campaigns, have it outline full campaigns for you. You might be surprised of some things that AI might think of that would be part of a campaign that you might not think of. A/B test your Google ad copy, your Facebook ad copy. plan the work, work the plan, and then the takeaway from this is always be human, always have human oversight of how you use AI, and don't be adding to that AI garbage noise with a lot of just AI generated content. What I'd like to close with is if you choose to work with Big Orange, you get a team of experts. We have writers, HubSpot experts, technology experts, website experts. You get a team of experts. You get small firm attention. We're a boutique firm and we pay attention to your needs. You get complete management. We know the steps you need to be doing, and we're going to move you along the entire time. We're very seasoned pros. We're affordable in the Midwest, and we are very honest. We always deliver what others promise. Here is our QR code if you're interested in working with us. Book a free assessment of your website and your marketing strategies. Get pricing so you can plan. We do have a social media only plan. It's a way to work with us and discover how great it is to work with us. We deliver what others promise. We also have a new revenue engine product we'll talk about soon, which is about account-based marketing and learning your total addressable market, loading that into your HubSpot, and working those leads with paid sales funnels. So anyway, use the code if you'd like to book a meeting with us. Oh, yes, we do have one question. How do you come up in ChatGPT search? So the ways to come up in ChatGPT search are think about how you would search for yourself in ChatGPT search. Conduct those searches, like what are top MSP marketing firms? Or what are top IT services firms in Miami? So think about those searches, see what comes up. Ask AI how you are choosing that. Write content for yourself on your website that also answers that question. Ask AI, oh, did you not see me? Add in me to that search and tell me that answer again. So that's really one great way to come up in ChatGPT search. It's all of the same stuff we've been saying all along for Google search, only more so for AI search. And think about the big change is really the buyer's journey and how people are looking for you. So think more like that than all of the things you need to write about separately. So that's an answer to that question. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope this has been helpful.